talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right on.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Tonight we are going to be making an incredibly cool dish for the summer. It involves turkey though, so don't think of Christmas. When I say turkey, it's actually in the summer, so it's like the new age version of chicken. I promise you it should taste really good. I'm going to shove them in some wraps with some like lemon and lime zest and some peppers and funky stuff, and have some cool stuff alongside it. So let's have a look at what we got. We have got a huge bag of like sweet potatoes. They look like normal potatoes, but they got these like weird points on the end, kind of make them look like elf feet or something. So what we're going to do with these is going to skin them and then cut them into nice thin chips, shove them on a baking tray with some oil for about half an hour, and that'll be our chips done. Sweet potato chips. Woo! Looking forward to see how they came out. It's got some sweet corn as well we're going to have on the side. Basically with these, on the back of the pack it actually says for best results to actually just microwave them. Shove them in there for 6 minutes and cover it. So I'm going to oblige. A little minimum effort there. Easy peasy. On to the main stuff. I've got some wraps here, so we're making wraps, and some turkey. There's about 5 pieces of turkey meat there. Quite thin as you'll see, so I'll cut it into strips. What I'm going to do is get a griddle pan on and heat up some random veg and stuff that I've got, okay? So bear with me. I've got some leftover onion, it's only a teeny bit of that. Got some lemon and lime zest, so I'm going to grate some of that, shove it in towards the end. Got some mushrooms. I've got some pesto. I've got 2 peppers, so we're going to cut the peppers and the onions in first of all, cook them, shove our turkey in with it, and then we'll gradually add in the mushrooms and the lemons and lime. I also got a bit of sour cream, which I'm going to merge only a teeny bit of sour cream in with the pesto, so we're going to bond these two together. And I've also got this Cajun spice that I used on a previous meal. It actually tastes blooming darn good. So we're going to get on with the recipe. First of all, we'll start our sweet potato chips. Nice and easy. All you need is some sweet potatoes and a peeler and an oven. Woo! Right here then guys, so rather than showing you like me peeling a potato and cutting out like I normally do, I just thought I'd show you the life cycle of sweet potato into chips. Kind of like that whole monkey thing where it turns into the man, you know, the drawing where it starts off like that and then turns into like a normal man. I don't know, my dad kind of still looks like the monkey bit, but anyway. Right, so here we go, stage 1, sweet potato. Stage 2, get your peeler, after washing it, peel it. There is your peeling. Can't really do anything with that. Maybe chuck it out in the garden and make compost or whatever, or compost, or as they say in America. Cut it in half if you want, and then cut it into little chunks, chips. Then chuck them in your pan. You can probably see the oil in there just about, just there, see it? And season it with salt and pepper, as you can see on there. So that is it. You can cut it into any shape. Some of them I've cut into like weird triangle ones, but these ones are pretty funky chips. So do what you want and carry on, do that, easy peasy. Life cycle of a sweet potato. Good times. Here we go then dudes, a nice big tray of sweet potato chips, all cut into different shapes and sizes, all covered in pepper and another layer of oil there. I'm going to put my oven on in a little bit, but in the meantime what you're finding at the moment is it takes more time to prep food sometimes than it does to even cook it. So we've got a lot to do. We need to cut this up into strips. We need to zest our lemon and lime and cut our peppers up as well. Luckily I was lazy and bought some mushrooms where they're already actually cut, so that saved me a little bit of time, and the onion was already done. So get on and prepare the rest of your stuff, and then we'll get our chips on and we can start to bring it all together. Yeah. Okay guys, so as if by magic it's all prepared. Let's have a look. Nice big pile of turkey meat there. Lemon and lime zest. There's the lime and the lemons. Peppers all cut up. And the mushrooms, didn't need to do anything to them, but they're actually called oyster mushrooms. Let's have a look at these. A little bit odd. So I've actually bought the wrong type there, but apparently just as good as normal mushrooms, slightly milder flavour. So see what it comes out like. My oven's open, ready for business. Gas mark 5, and put it on the middle shelf, turn them around a couple of times and then play around with them. And that'll be the chips done in about half an hour. So give that about 10 minutes and we can start to bring all the other stuff in. Ooh. Right here then guys, it's been 15 minutes, the sweet potatoes are halfway there, turned them round, looking good, smelling great. Woo, it sounds like something from an aftershave advert. Anyway, I've got my griddle pan there, it's on the heat, some oil in there. So what we're going to do is start to get this on the go. We're going to put our onions on there, and our peppers. So slot that all on there, and cook that all in. Easy peasy. That's just on a low heat at the moment. Right, so that's looking good. That's been about 5 minutes. It's starting to soften a little bit. I'm going to get our mushrooms now, just chuck those all in. Just run them through a little bit of water as well, just to give them a clean. This should soften them up. Then we're going to chuck in our turkey with a bit of spice on it as well. Yeah. Looking good, guys. So the mushrooms are softened up. Leave it all in there. Grab your turkey and just start to plonk that in as well. Now we're going to stir that in first of all, and then we'll season it. Right here then, guys, that's looking good. The turkey's all starting to cook. So now I'm going to get my spice and give it a darn good coating across there. And then start to stir it in. You'll notice I've got a mixing bowl to the side, and you'll see what you need that for in just a tick. Okay guys, check out the colour on that. It's really taking in the spices there. It's smelling good. Last thing I'm going to do is just grab my lemon and lime zest and just get that in there just for the last couple of minutes. Now there's about 6 minutes left, so I'm now going to get my sweet corn, shove that in the microwave for 6 minutes. Woo! Okay then guys, so I can give you a few guesses as to what you think that might be, but it is actually a jar of pesto. I know it could be other things, right? So that is just in the bowl like that, sitting there. I've now got just under a tablespoon of sour cream. I'm going to plonk that in there like that. Not too much of that. Now I'm going to get a little bit of lemon juice that we've got left over. A little bit of lime juice. And give that a blooming good stir around. Now that is going to be what our chicken and all the peppers and that is going to go and sit in any minute now. So we'll see what happens. Okay guys, yep, so that's all done, and you see it's got a teeny bit paler. I've just taken my chicken and peppers out off the heat. My sweet corn is just under a minute away. Once that's done, I'm going to pop my tortilla wraps in there for literally about a minute max just to warm them up. I'm going to get my sweet potato chips out now, so see what happens. Okay guys, sweet potato chips are out. I just felt them. They're really soft and squidgy, like a little bit softer than normal chips, and they taste brilliant. That pepper on there has made it do some really funky things, so it's brilliant. So they're just going to chill out there just for a teeny bit. My sweet corn's just finished. I'm now going to transfer that into there. Okay guys, here we go. So if you just get your pan and chuck that stuff in there. Cool. Just see that? So that's all in there. We just want to get it all coated in the pesto. So just stir it around. And see it's quite hot, so you want to try and keep it warm anyway. You don't want people eating cold turkey. Cold turkey? Sounds kind of like a joke. Okay, and guys, that's what it looks like. Probably still doesn't look the most attractive thing, but I've just had a taste of it, and it is gorgeous. It also smells great too. Speaking of gorgeous, those sweet potato chips are also highly recommended. Easy peasy. Sweet corn's done as well, so I'm just going to plonk that on the plate with it. And my wraps have just done as well. They're just in there, hiding away. So all I'm going to do now is make a wrap. Obviously, you haven't got to put it in a wrap bun. You can just eat it straight like that. But I'm going to do that, and we'll see how we go. Okay then guys, I'm not that great at doing wraps, in fact I'm pretty bad, but all I'm going to do is fold up the bottom half. Remember I'm doing this one-handed. Bring that side across, then the other, and tuck that under there. Now I'm not going to do that with two hands, but in fact that has that pretty much stayed anyway because it stops it falling out the bottom. Not the best I know, but do something like that, and then that will be done. Make a couple up, shove them on your plate with your chips and your sweet corn, and that's done. Okay guys, as you can see I've taken a big bite, but that is it all done. Sweet potato chips are possibly the most tastiest thing I've ever made in my life. So good, so easy. I've had a bit of the wrap as well, as you can see, and that is also very, very good. That was so easy to make, guys. Have a try yourself, try some little variations. Let me know how you get on. If I can do that, I promise you absolutely anyone in the world can. Anyone. See you next time.